listen to Linkin Park.
Hey guys, I have someone so important to introduce you to. I'm so excited.
This is Mosh, like a mosh pit. He's my new baby.
And I love him so much. Say hi.
Say hi! Look at the people, Mosh. I just adopted him and I love him so much. I don't know how anybody could give up this little loaf.
Try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not alright, so I'm
the first line just like hits you right in the throat, right? Like memories consume like opening a wound. I actually recently did a brain scan of my brain. In it, it shows that like when you're constantly thinking about something over and over and over and ruminating and obsessing on a memory, it makes your body feel like that's actually happening. And it activates this like rumination part in your brain that literally prevents your brain from being able to do other functions and think about other things, focus on tasks, make decisions. And it's just like so relatable how consuming the nature of an obsession of a memory can be, and the way that it makes you feel like you're back in that place, or like everything around you stops. And I just feel that so much lately. Yeah, I just feel that so much lately. Like, so if you feel that too, please share in the comments by tagging at HeartSupport, and we will encourage you. This is a living support wall. So please tag at HeartSupport, open up. And if you want to encourage people who open up, please volunteer. We need more volunteers. We have so many people opening up right now, and we need people like you to give them support. This first verse just pulls you in because it's right away this like depth of emotion that is so hard to describe and access. And I don't want to be the one the battles always choose. Oh, it's like that meme of like God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And it's like,
stop giving me your strongest battles. Dude, it's just a stomachache. You'll be fine.
But actually, like this feeling of over and over and over again, I'm being hurt over and over and over again. Like, why am I always having to fight? Oh, that's not good.
I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I hurt much more than any time before. I had no options left again.
So, oh, I have no options left. crazy. This song's so good. Let's just go back for a second. Oh my gosh, hold on. You guys, I just got another scam text. And they're so personal. Like, it just popped up. So personal. They're like, hi, Taylor, you live at this address, and if you don't give me all your money, I'll tell everyone your secrets. And I'm like, I don't have any secrets, but like, I'm scared. What? Does anybody else get literal scam texts all the time? On my computer, I have HeartSupport, which is freaking amazing. If you guys don't know what it is, it's incredible. And they're actually like a supporter of HeartSupport, so we're so grateful for them. But they like help protect against scam calls. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with them. I'm so grateful that I like am able to protect myself in that way when my phone is getting freaking blown up. If you guys need any scam stuff, go to HeartSupport. This is literally not sponsored. I'm just obsessed with our freaking donors and supporters. We have really cool companies that support us. So I just need to go back here because like this music video is so powerful. So like then we see everything that like led up to these moments. Like we saw why the girl was throwing the tomatoes. So good. It's interesting because like we see all of these people and what created their despair. And we also see like in this song, it's like what leads someone to take their life of like these feelings of like, I'm not going to get better. I'll never win this fight. And I think what often leads to this mentality is like this idea that breaking the habit is a single act of willpower and feeling like we can't have that single act of willpower to release ourselves from our negative patterns, from our addictions, from our self-harm, from our self-destructive behavior. And so the only way that we can do this is end our lives. I actually listened to an interview where Mike Shinoda was talking about this song, and he wrote this song from the perspective of he had a friend that ghosted him and it brought up all of these emotions. But then when Chester sang the song, he related to it in terms of addiction and like that this song is just about these powerful emotions of like the depth of despair and feeling like you're the one that is in some way at fault for your despair. And no matter how hard you try, you can't break the habit of desperation. And I think what's really powerful is that that's the power of music, is that many paths lead us to the same feeling, but it's also the danger of despair, is that many paths lead us to the same feeling. And I think in society, we can often be more or less judgmental of like, if someone's worthy of feeling despair based off of their situation, X, Y, and Z. And that's just something to look out for. But what I think is really, really cool about this song, what it shows us is that when we have a negative habit, like addiction, like self-harm, like ruminating on obsessions, compulsions, going back to old memories, the reason for that negative habit is actually a coping mechanism for something that is in pain underneath. And so often we'll try to break this habit without addressing this pain. And it's just not going to work. It's why those single acts of willpower often don't work, is because this is working to cover this up. And although it's not good, there's something about the way that we are raised, the way our brain works, that makes us feel like this is better than feeling the pain underneath. Most people think that breaking the habit is a single act of willpower. The truth is that breaking the habit is actually a continued act of surrender. Surrender to the feeling underneath. Surrender to allowing yourself to process the pain here that is influencing you to have this habit over and over and over again. And as you continue to surrender to that, you will naturally break the habit. When you surrender to the pain underneath and allow it not to consume you, to take over you, but to be seen, felt, heard, and processed, then the negative habit that was created as a coping mechanism just naturally falls away. It's not a single act of willpower. It's a continued act of surrender. That's how we actually break the habit. And I think that we can see in this song that there are feelings underneath the habits. There's desperation underneath the habit. And that is what needs to be addressed. And that's what we also all latch onto. And that exists under your habits too. And if you want to be someone who helps other people break the negative habits in their life, process these feelings underneath, please join us and volunteer with us. We have hundreds of people who open up every single week. We had 600 people open up about their mental health this month, and they need support. And we currently don't have the number of volunteers needed to support them. So please join us. We'll train you how to do it. It's going to be amazing. I love you guys. Hit subscribe.